Welcome back to a brand new explainer, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to dive into this one with you today because, honestly, we're looking back at an event that completely captivated the entire globe. We are breaking down the definitive recap of the 2026 World Cup's incredibly dramatic conclusion. We're going to look at exactly how Spain secured first place, dig into some truly mind-blowing viewership data, and unpack the broader legacy of this historic tournament. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's just get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. 106. Now, that is not just some random statistic. 106 minutes is exactly how long it took to break a grueling, downright exhausting deadlock on the pitch and finally crown our new global champion. It really represents the absolute peak of endurance, strategy, and sheer willpower on the world's biggest stage.
Section 1. Spain secures first place in the 2026 World Cup final.
So this was the match the entire world was waiting for, right? A massive showdown between Spain and Argentina, and it delivered an absolute masterclass in tactical discipline. I mean, for the first 90 minutes, it was this incredibly intense defensive battle. Both teams were totally locked in, refusing to give even an inch. They were executing these flawless defensive traps and just completely neutralizing each other's attacks. It was a true war of attrition. And as the match pushed into extra time, well, the deadlock simply continued. You could see legs were getting heavy, the physical toll was just unimaginable. But here's the thing, Spain's unwavering tactical structure, it never cracked, not once. And because of that immense defensive discipline, they were able to strike when the moment finally arrived. Right there in the 106th minute, our magic number, the crucial breakthrough actually happened. Spain found the back of the net, delivering the single deciding goal of the match, and when that final whistle blew, Spain was crowned champions with a hard-fought 1-0 victory.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that securing first place wasn't just about lifting that iconic World Cup trophy. No, this victory actually propelled Spain to become the brand new #1 in the overall FIFA World Rankings. So they achieved this highly coveted dual crown status. This ranking is huge because it proves Spain didn't just, get lucky in a single game. Their consistent, complete, and just totally dominant performances throughout the entire tournament fundamentally shifted the balance of power in global football, putting them right at the absolute pinnacle of the sport.
Section 2. Shattering global viewership records because the world was definitely watching. Let's actually step off the pitch for a second and look at the broader impact of this match. 63 million. Nearly 63 million people tuned in across English and Spanish language broadcasts in the United States alone. I mean, to put that into perspective, that made the Spain versus Argentina showdown the most watched soccer match ever on US television. That data point is absolutely massive. It vividly illustrates the explosive, rapid growth of soccer across the states. And when you remember that the US was actually one of the host nations for this 2026 World Cup, well, that level of engagement takes on a much deeper significance for the future of the sport in North America.
But it wasn't just traditional television that saw this massive surge. In fact, Google CEO Sundar Pichai came out and announced that 2026 was officially the most viewed World Cup ever on YouTube. That is a huge statement. It really highlights the tournament's unprecedented and massive digital reach online. Fans are clearly consuming the sport in completely new ways, accessing it from literally every corner of the globe right on their devices.
So you might be wondering, what exactly drove those historic digital numbers? Well, it wasn't just the live matches. The whole ecosystem was massive and really diverse. Fans were flocking to bite-sized match highlights, they were engaging with specialized creator content, seeking out exclusive interviews, and yeah, of course, tuning into the live coverage too. This multi-layered digital strategy is what ultimately attracted these record-breaking global audiences and really transformed how the World Cup is experienced online.
Section 3. Post-match drama and investigation as tensions boil over.
Now, the celebrations on the field were unfortunately overshadowed by a pretty heated confrontation. Following the final whistle, tensions ran extremely high, and players from both sides clashed right there on the pitch. Consequently, FIFA has officially launched an investigation into the incident. They are currently reviewing official reports alongside video footage of the whole altercation. Pending what that investigation uncovers, FIFA stated that disciplinary action could potentially be taken against the individuals involved. So we'll just have to wait for those official findings to see what happens next.
Section 4. The 48-team tournament legacy and a new era of football.
Moving past that immediate post-match fallout, we really need to reflect on the broader legacy of this tournament. The expanded 48-team format definitely sparked some debate initially, but it created a powerful chain reaction.
And this brilliantly illustrates that cause and effect. New nations were given their very first opportunity to compete on football's absolute biggest stage. And that completely shifted the dynamic, directly leading to these unforgettable underdog stories and truly dramatic upsets. The new format delivered an incredibly unpredictable tournament and really showcased the growing strength of the global game far beyond just the traditional powerhouses.
So, having unpacked the tactical brilliance of Spain's 106th-minute victory, that record-shattering global viewership, the post-match tensions, and the sweeping legacy of the new 48-team format, I want to leave you all with this question. What was your absolute favorite moment from the 2026 World Cup? Was it watching Spain meticulously secure that first-place finish and finally lift the trophy? Was it Argentina's incredible run to the final? Or was it, one of those unforgettable, unpredictable underdog stories that the new expanded format made possible? Think about how these moments reshape the sport as we know it. I really want you to head down to the comments and let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I hope this visually guided journey helped clarify exactly how this historic tournament unfolded. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you in the next one.